He's up front. Dane Cameron has relinquished that position. And we ride with Nick for a moment.
Tires on that stop, Ryan.
Dane Cameron and his Mazda, 4 tires and fuel. Right behind him was the 57, the Stevenson Motorsports Pontiac. They beat that 30 Mazda out on the stop, so order changing here on pit stops.
It's one thing the Stevenson gang are very, very good at.
And trying to read into the strategy of these teams, both GT, and here we look at those Sunoco driver challenge points. Stuart Hall currently leading with 120, but it's going to be a fierce competition throughout this championship season, a big prize at the end. But getting back to the strategy of the race, both the GT and the Daytona prototype run about an hour on fuel. So I think what some of the teams are looking at is if they stop now, they're going to still have to make 2 more stops if we stay green. If they wait a little bit longer, get closer to that 45-minute mark where they have to stop, then they can do it on 1 more stop to get to the checker today. Not so. Within the next 10 minutes and 23 seconds, Kelly Collins will have to hit pit lane.
You see that front air intake on the GXPR just covered with grass. Whether Kelly has run off at some stage, whether he's been right behind somebody who has dropped the wheel off or something, but that front end. Quick reminder about NASCAR Race Day. It hits the high banks of Talladega tomorrow. That is NASCAR Race Day, built by the Home Depot. Live coverage from 11:30 Eastern tomorrow morning. Join John Roberts and the gang. We look forward to that. We welcome you back to VIR, Grand Am, Rolex Sports Car City versus 07. We ride now with Nick. Sylvain Tremblay will take over this car. Dirk Werner, former series champion, is in third for Farnbacher Lowe's in the Porsche, the leading Porsche, ahead of TRG's Spencer Pumpelly.
It's a hot day out there, mate. You've got over an hour now under your belt. How are you feeling?
I feel great. No problem at all. I've been drinking beer the whole time. The car's set up so well. It's a real delight to drive. So I feel great. I think we're going to do a driver change here, but if they want me to stay in, I'm fine.
And Nick, at the start we saw youth versus experience, and you had Dane Cameron going down the outside of you down into turn 1. I was a little close there for a few laps.
Yeah, well, I have to be honest, I made a bit of a mistake there. As I didn't get a full run on the straight, I did the normal amount of downshift and ended up in first gear. So he was able to get around the outside of me, and I just sat behind him for a little while and got him. But Dane's a really good driver. I really appreciate how he drives so cleanly, and I look forward to racing with him again.
Thanks for your time, mate. Fingers crossed the rest of the way for you.
Okay, thanks, Calvin.
That's Nick Ham from the speed.
99 car, Gurney really loose through the S's. That was wild.
This is Tremblay getting back up to speed after running off track, getting back in the groove. It is a very busy week in the world of Grand Am Rolex Sports Car Series because we're off to New Jersey. Thunderbolt Raceway, New Jersey Motorsports Park in a week's time. We'll be live here on Speed again. That is next weekend, May 3rd, from New Jersey. Hope you can.